everyone, welcome to the Phoenix PCN Luton's video guide about hypertension. To talk about high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. It's one of the most common health conditions in the UK, but many people don't even know they have it because it often doesn't cause any symptoms. I'll explain what high blood pressure is, why it matters, and most importantly, what practical changes you can make to protect your heart. Start by understanding what blood pressure actually is. Your heart works like a pump. Every time it beats, it pushes blood around your body through your blood vessels. Blood pressure is the force of that blood pushing against the walls of your arteries. When blood pressure stays too high for a long time, it puts extra strain on the arteries and makes the heart work harder than it should. Over time, this can damage blood vessels throughout the body. High blood pressure increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, heart failure, kidney disease, and damage to the eyes. One of the biggest challenges is that hypertension is often called the silent killer because many people feel completely well until complications develop. In fact, around 1 in 4 adults in the UK has high blood pressure and many are unaware of it. Some factors that increase blood pressure and others help lower it. Things that can increase blood pressure include eating too much salt, drinking too much alcohol, being overweight, not exercising enough, smoking, chronic stress, and eating a diet high in processed foods. On the other hand, there are protective nutrients that can help keep our blood vessels healthy. These include potassium, magnesium, calcium, fiber, and healthy fats, particularly unsaturated fats. The British Dietetic Association recommends focusing on adding more protective foods rather than simply thinking about what to avoid. Small improvements across your whole diet are more effective than trying to make one big change. Salt is one of the most important dietary factors affecting blood pressure. Many adults in the UK eat more salt than recommended. The NHS advises aiming for no more than 6 grams of salt per day, which is about 1 level teaspoon. The problem is that around 70% of the salt that we eat isn't added at the table. It already comes from processed foods. Foods such as bread, breakfast cereals, ready meals, sauces, soups, crisps, processed meats, and takeaways can all contain surprisingly large amounts of salt. A simple way to reduce salt intake is to compare food labels and choosing products with lower salt whenever possible. You can also flavor meals with herbs, spices, garlic, lemon juice, or black pepper instead of adding extra salt. Diet should also include nutrients that naturally help regulate blood pressure. Potassium helps balance the effect of sodium. Good sources include bananas, potatoes, tomatoes, spinach, beans, lentils, and avocados. Magnesium supports healthy blood vessel function and can be found in whole grains, nuts and seeds, green leafy vegetables. Calcium is also important for healthy muscle function, including the muscles in our blood vessels. Milk, yogurt, cheese, and fortified plant-based alternatives are all good sources. It's generally better to get these nutrients from food rather than supplements unless your healthcare professional advises otherwise. A healthy diet isn't about individual superfoods, it's about your overall eating pattern. The Eat Well guide recommends filling at least a third of your plate with vegetables and fruit. Choose whole grain or high fiber carbohydrates where possible, such as wholemeal bread, brown rice, whole wheat pasta. Include healthy sources of protein like beans, lentils, fish, eggs, and lean poultry. Choose lower fat dairy or fortified alternatives. Limit foods high in sugar, saturated fats, and salt. Making small improvements to your everyday meals can have a much greater impact than following restrictive diets. Not all fats are bad for us. Unsaturated fats actually help support heart health. These are found in olive oil, rapeseed oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, and oily fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. Try to eat at least 2 portions of fish each week, including 1 oily fish. At the same time, try to reduce saturated fats. These are found in butter, fatty meat, pastries, cakes, biscuits, and many processed foods. Choosing lean proteins and healthier fats helps improve cholesterol levels as well as supporting healthy blood pressure. Food is only one part of managing blood pressure. Physical activity is equally important. The NHS recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity each week. This could include brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or dancing. If that sounds like a lot, remember that every bit counts. You don't have to do it all at once. Maintaining a healthy weight also reduces blood pressure. Even losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can make a meaningful difference. Limiting alcohol, stopping smoking, and getting enough sleep also play important roles in protecting your heart. Stress doesn't directly cause long-term high blood pressure, but it can certainly contribute to unhealthy habits. When we're stressed, we may eat more comfort foods, drink more alcohol, sleep poorly, or become less physically active. Managing stress is therefore an important part of overall health. Everyone has different ways of relaxing. This could be walking, gardening, spending time with family, prayer, mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, or simply taking regular breaks during the day. Looking after your mental well-being also helps support your physical health. Healthy habits work best when they're spread throughout the day. Start the morning with a balanced breakfast if you enjoy eating breakfast. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water. Aim to include vegetables or fruits with meals and snacks. Avoid sitting for very long periods if possible. Try standing up and moving around every hour or so. Plan meals ahead where you can, as this often makes healthy choices much easier. Remember that consistency matters much more than perfection. We've learned that high blood pressure often has no symptoms, but it can quietly damage the heart, brain, and kidneys over many years. The good news is that lifestyle changes really do work. The simple steps that we discussed can work together to protect your heart and improve your long-term health. Thank you for paying attention. I'm Huda Rasool, and if you'd like one-on-one support by me, please contact your GP surgeries and ask them to book you an appointment with the Phoenix PCN Dietitian. Thank you.